There's a ridiculous list going around everywhere of places women refuse to go on a date for a man to get to know them. Yes, these women with no husband, don't even have a steady man, end up here talking about where they're not going. Places like Chili's, Waffle House, Red Lobster, Cheesecake Factory, and Applebee's.
A list of unacceptable places to take a woman on a first date is going viral on social media, and it's leaving men stumped on where else to go. On the list, Cheesecake Factory took #1, followed by the Olive Garden, Chipotle, and Chili's.
Agreed.
It ain't so. Fast food is on the list, which should make sense for anyone who has ever met a woman. But other places mentioned include movies, the gym, coffee and ice cream dates, and a bar for drinks.
Absurd.
Clubs and hookah lounges also made the list. Listen, we're spoiled in LA. We got more nice restaurants than Alaska Airlines has mushroom-related lawsuits, but if you're living in a place like rural Indiana, the Cheesecake Factory is downright exquisite, and it isn't cheap. Many men have looked at this list and asked, what is it that we actually should do?
While these single women are out here on social media talking about where a man can't take them on a date, one of their faves, Sierra, was surprised for her 38th birthday by her husband. Russell Wilson rented out the whole restaurant for Sierra, and guess where he took her? He surprised her with Waffle House.
Oh my gosh. Babe, this is like next level. This is like top. My honey knows how much I love Waffle House. He rented out the whole Waffle House, and I am the happiest girl in the world.
Here's another reason why you can't listen to these yapping flamingos. They flip-flop all the time. Just about a week ago, they said no man can take them to Waffle House on a date. Then Russell shut down the Waffle House for Sierra, and the same women are in the comments cheering. I'm telling you, they're liars. They know they'll take a 10-piece lemon pepper, and I bet if a man wanted to take them Shones and Shonies, they'll show up there too, when those birds should really be taken on a date back to the zoo. Take a second to make sure that you're subscribed to the channel and click the notification bell for all updates. Today's lesson, you're the one sabotaging your own happiness with your crazy expectations. Russell Wilson recently shut down a Waffle House for his wife's birthday. Apparently, in a recent interview, Sierra said her favorite meal was at the Waffle House. That's why for her 38th birthday, her husband rented out the Waffle House.
Hey
babe, this is like, for sure, one of the most epic things that you've ever done.
Waffle House.
I love you.
Well, I know that pregnant belly wants some waffles and some eggs.
Yeah, I need all of that.
Happy birthday, happy birthday to you.
Although just a week before, you had all these women saying don't take them to the Waffle House or the Cheesecake Factory or wherever. When they saw what Russell did, they all cheered for this. One woman said, I love this so much. Another woman said it's the simple things that could make a real woman happy. Love to see it. And this one right here said, that's so precious. I love the way he loves her. She's so happy. Yeah, they absolutely loved it. Last week they got on code to say don't take them to Waffle House. But this week they got on code to praise Russell Wilson for taking Sierra to the Waffle House. Now, I wonder how many of them would have the same praise for an average couple. If Freddie the fireman, John the janitor, or Eric the electrician wanted to take an average woman on a date to the Waffle House, will they be giving him the same support? I don't think so. They will be filling that woman's head up with all kinds of craziness, telling them how he didn't make enough money, or how he didn't think much of her because of the spot he chose to take her to. Don't be fooled, they do this all the time. Another woman said, meanwhile, ladies complaining about the Cheesecake Factory. Exactly, I'm just too out of touch with these delusional Debbies. Since when was a Cheesecake Factory not good enough? Please, somebody tell me, we've gone there plenty times over the years. Another woman said, oh, I met my husband at Waffle House. We still go there every year for our anniversary. By the way, you see the difference, right? Most of the women doing all this complaining are not married. They're single. And I see why. But look at this woman. She met her husband at the Waffle House. and she's still not too good to go back. I just can't get over the entitlement, the fake princess mentality, when there's nothing royal about these women doing all this complaining. Talking about they're not going here, not going there, it's all a lie. They're going wherever you take them. And here's a dirty truth. The dude that's not taking them anywhere but to the bedroom is really the guy getting the best deal. Do you know what it took for Future to get Sierra? He didn't even have to buy her American Deli. It took nothing. Future used to pull up in the back of a tour bus with nothing but lemon pepper wings and fries. Now, if Sierra can take lemon pepper wings and Waffle House, why are these hussies up here talking about they're not going to the Cheesecake Factory and Red Lobster? Everybody knows Red Lobster was the fancy restaurant forever with that tank in the front. Like, cut it out. All of a sudden, they learned how to put on makeup and lace fronts, went out and got these BBLs, and now they're talking about they're too good for Applebee's and Chili's. Average women. Meanwhile, they got a negative net worth of $5. Don't own nothing. Owe the bank for the car. Owe the apartment complex for the roof over their heads. I mean, own nothing, not even their internet router. Got 5- and 6-figure student loan debt, and have the audacity to say where they're not going on a date that they're not paying for. You better be lucky somebody trying to take you somewhere, because most of them doing all that yapping, they're not even qualified for a date, and they know it. And then you have the ones out here tricking all the simps. They've seen too many other women tricking these guys out here, going on 2-3 dates at a time. They'll go on 3 dates in one day with 3 different men. They get Michael to take them out for breakfast. Mario will take her out for lunch. She'll have dinner with Martin. And after all of that, she'll let Montavious Dontaneris come over and meet her at the house, offering up her thought pocket and her leftovers. Listen, when they say I'm not going here or there, just know they're lying. And I don't want to hear it. If you want Sierra's prayers so bad, you need to also take the Waffle House, IHOP, and Denny's. I'm telling you, the internet really destroyed these people's minds. Up here talking about Ruth Chris and STK. Want you to spend $300, $500 on a date with them. All to inflate their egos and make them feel like they're worth something. I'm sorry, if your self-esteem is so low that you need to make a man break the bank for 1 to 2 hours to get to know you, you need therapy. You need serious help. And guys just shouldn't do it. It doesn't take that much to meet somebody for the first time. And for the men going around normalizing this, you're starting off on the wrong foot. If you go into a relationship spending money like that on a first date, you better have 8 figures already. Because if you don't, this is not going to end well for you financially. You're just setting yourself up to be drained and taken advantage of. Ladies, don't miss what's out there for you up here listening to a bunch of delusional single women. Let's go ahead and get the conversation started. At this point, it's getting way too out of hand. Let me know what you think below. Special thank you to our brother Rob P. I appreciate you, Rob, for all of your support, as well as Dark Power and Ken. Don't forget that you can support this channel as well. Links to Cash App and PayPal are below. Ladies, fellas, want a balanced analysis, want the truth from a woman's perspective? Then you're going to want to subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to like and share.